Hey family, this is Dr. LaDre Weathers, Be Your Better Life Coach, coming to you with today's Facebook Live for the Better Life Moment. And as usual, I get questions and I get a chance to come answer them. So this first question, well, I'm going to do all of the whole question at one time. This question that I got from one of my good brothers says, hey, what about credit? Specifically building it, repairing it, and score improvement. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some broad strokes that apply to all three. Ready? When it comes to building, repairing, and improving your credit, when I say build, I'm speaking of the person who usually is 18 and has never had a credit report. And what they're doing is they're establishing themselves, hopefully with adult guidance, so that they can start out high and stay high. When I speak of the repair process, I'm speaking of somebody who at one point has had pretty good credit, but for whatever reason, they no longer have it. And they're dealing with the negative to obscure it, to eclipse it. That's what I'm looking for. And get back to that high place. And then when I say improve, I'm speaking of the person who already has a decent credit score, say a 640 or 680, and the goal is to get to the next level or the next tier of credit. So I'm going to speak to all three. Okay, ready? Three words. I'm going to give you three steps, three parts. Part one is time. Part two is discipline. Part three is patience. So let's talk about time first. Please, 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 for the love of God, please understand that everything in the credit world takes time. And I don't want you to think in 2-day increments of time. It's really good when it comes to credit to think in 6-month blocks of time. So for example, you're building your credit. You have no credit score yet. You get your first credit card. It's going to take about 6 months to really generate a real score. It's going to take about 6 months to get a little age on your accounts. It's going to take about 6 months to begin to develop a track record. Does that mean you won't have a credit score? No, you'll get one, but it won't have much meaning because it will lack depth and width. Depth in the sense of the longevity of your accounts, and width in the sense of the variety or the mix of your accounts. So think in terms of 6-hour blocks for time. Okay. Um, to build, to repair, and to improve your credit will also require discipline. When I say discipline, I mean stick to the plan. Yeah, there are some things that can be done to enhance, but if you've had horrible credit for the last 9 years and somebody comes up with a manual review, they're still going to see horrible credit. You can do some other things like add trade lines, be authorized user, and these other things, but they're still going to see the bad credit. Okay. So stick to the plan. If the plan is to pay off the debt and to do pay for deletes, which is another conversation, stick to the plan. You just got an extra $7,000. Stick to the plan. You just found out you're about to lose your job, but you got a severance package. Stick to the plan. All three phases of credit require that you stick to the plan that you map out with somebody who knows what the hell they're talking about. There are so many people who speak of credit from the standpoint of they read a book. Baby, I've lived it. And in some ways, I'm still fighting because it takes time. Listen, if you want to get that 800 credit score, I promise you at 18 years old and 6 months, you will not have an 800 credit score automatically. It takes years to build to it. I'm telling you, it takes time. Also under discipline, continue to learn and master. Listen, the credit game is changing consistently. Not every day, but every 6 months or so, something new comes out. There's a new tweak. There's a new twist. There may be a new version of a credit score. I mean, all kinds of things just change. They adjust. They adapt. So if you're going to really grow your credit, if you're going to build it, repair it, and improve it, continue to learn and to master. And then finally, patience. Patience is required for all three phases of credit. Why? because you have to give room for life to happen. Listen, I know when I bought my house, one of the ways I got my score really quickly was I paid my credit cards down. But what happens when that's your plan and life happens? Oh crap. I need 4 new tires for my luxury SUV. No, forget luxury SUV. I need 4 new tires for my sedan. You know, it's hard to get 4 brand new good tires for under $200. Let's just call it what it is. Life is going to happen. So I need you to exercise patience because life is going to happen. You know, if you're a parent, you already know you get a call from the school, the kid has broke their arm, sprained the ankle, and you got to go to urgent care and they need a $500 deductible. Life is going to happen. Don't let that take you off of your plan. Accept it for what it is and revise your plan. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And then last but not least, under patience, in building, in repairing, and improving your credit score, be ready for delays in process. Be ready for delays in process. Sometimes it's not that life has happened. It's just, hey, you know, you got the payment, you got the extra payment late to the credit card company. And you have to wait until the next month for that to update your score and give you the jump that you're looking for. Be okay with delays in the process. So I hope that answered your questions. I hope that gave you some insight. I can go all day talking about credit and finances and building wealth because that's what I do as the Better Life Coach, especially for first generation high income earners, because we have to unlearn from so much that we've picked up visually, not what somebody has told us in our ear. So hey, if you're a first generation high income earner, do me a favor, click the link above or beneath, depending upon where you watch the video. Let's schedule a time to talk. Before we talk, watch the webinar that I put together because I believe that I can help you have faster results. I call it the quantum leap. Hey, and watch this. Also be on the lookout for the event for business owners and entrepreneurs. It's an intensive here in Atlanta, December the 28th. The flyer is soon coming. The Facebook event is up. Yeah, we're making progress. And then, of course, we're going to start the year with the Better Life Retreat Weekend, MLK Weekend of next year. Big things happening, looking to have big impact. Why? Because even when life is pretty good, a better life is always best. Blessings to you. We'll talk soon. And don't forget to share the video and tag others.